Hey friends, my name is Veronica, and right now I'm going to take you through how to play an A minor chord. This is a super common chord that's in hundreds and hundreds of songs, and one that you should just have under your belt, especially if you want to be covering a lot of other people's songs or writing songs of your own. First, make sure that your guitar is in tune. If you're not sure how to do that, I'll link a video to this one on how to tune your guitar. And if you're all set, then we'll go ahead and dive right in. First, let's go over the string names. If we're counting by numbers, then string 1 is here at the bottom, the thinnest string. Then string 2, string 3, 4, 5, and 6. If we're using note names or letter names, we're going to start at the top with E, A, D, G, B, E. You might have heard that common mnemonic device, Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. That would be Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. So I'm going to be calling the strings by both names as we go through. In a previous video, I showed you how to play A suspended 2 or A sus2, which is where we take two fingers and place them on these middle two strings, or strings 3 and 4, or G and D. Now A sus2 makes up part of A minor. I'm going to use these same two strings on this same fret, but I'm going to switch to my middle two fingers and use my pointing finger to go to the first fret of the B string or string 2. So I make this shape here. Hopefully you can kind of see that okay. And then with any A chord, generally we want to play just these 5 strings down, right? And not play our low E string. So when you're here pushing down on your A minor chord, make sure you're pressing firm, making sure the strings make contact with the wood. And anytime we're pressing down on the first fret, you kind of have to push a little harder than normal just because it's a little extra tight here. We're so close to the nut. And then also make sure that you're not accidentally touching any of the other strings so that each string rings out nice and clear. Here's A minor. Let's give it a strum. Now, if you run into any issues, double check the technique points I mentioned earlier, right? Make sure that your fingers are not accidentally touching any of the other strings. I know it can be a little challenging, so really curve your fingers over. Use the very tops of your fingers to push down, and push down hard enough to where the string is making firm contact with the fretboard or the wood. One thing I like to do is troubleshoot by making my chord and going down the line. And if I hear this like buzzing sound or something like that, then I make those adjustments and go down the line again. If everything sounds good, then I try that strum again. And that is your A minor chord. If this video was helpful, hit that thumbs up button so it's easier to find for other people like you who are learning guitar. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel so you can continue to get videos like this one and level up your guitar playing. I really appreciate all your support, and I would love to see you back here more often. Until next time.